So I've got a story. You know, I grew up in Dallas, in Garland, Mesquite area. We see a lot of different types of people, right, around that area. And back in the 90s, there was a lot of gangs, right? Mm-hmm. Would you say that, Jacob? Mm-hmm. Like you hear it on the news all the time. It was very common for us at school and wherever to interact with people that were part of gangs and to have friends that were part of them. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it. I think the 90s were probably one of the worst as far as the gangs were in this area. But anyway, so I knew how to act around people like that, but it was when I would go out on exchanges. I remember one time when I saw the guy's tattoos and I saw his friends and I knew they were part of a gang. And I just remember this guy being from Utah, and he didn't understand that stuff. And he started arguing with this guy back and forth. And I was like, dude, shut up right now. It's okay. And we left. So that, just to give you a little background. But so then this is more of the funny story. So now I'm with another missionary. He's a short little guy, the shortest missionary on our mission. We're not in the best area. It's in Rialto, California. And here comes this guy on a lowrider bike. And he's like, hey, say, you're down the wrong street, vato. And then the missionaries that with me, he's just like ignoring it and keeps driving on. And he's like, you're down the wrong street, SA. And I'm riding a bike and I just get a feeling like, stick out your hand, right? And introduce I said, hey man, I'm Elder Holland, how you doing? And he goes, you just looked at me like that? And then he stopped and he let us go on. And then when we got across the busy street, then he started in again going, yeah, what? And then throwing out the gang signs, talking about what he was going to do and this and that. That's the closest that I ever had of a confrontation, because everyone else usually respected the missionaries. But anyways, this missionary I was with, he's like, I would have done this. And I was like, no, dude, you wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't have done anything, just like you didn't do anything. You wouldn't have done that. So anyways.
He's all talking big.
Yes, now that the guy's like 3 or 4 lanes, between us, he's willing to start smack talking. Right. I was like, you don't do that stuff. Anyways, that was a funny experience we had at the time. But I was also thankful for the spirit, because to get rid of that guy, I felt that strong, like stick out your hands. I was like, hey, I'm Elder Holland. And he just went like that. And that's exactly what he did. And he paused, let us go across, and then he starts mouthing off again.